Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe, good morning everyone. So, by all your mercy, we will read Shri Shri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse 154. My voice is like this, okay? Thank you. Shri Shri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse 184. O Radhe, when will I have describably nice talk with you from each syllable of which a matchless ocean of love emanates, that showers the cup-like ears like a stream of nectar, which is melting with Rasa, being mild and cool, and giving the highest bliss. O Radhe, when will I have an indescribably nice talk with you, from each syllable of which a matchless ocean of love emanates, that showers the cup-like ears like a stream of nectar, which is melting with Rasa, being mild and cool, and giving the highest bliss. A nice talk with Shri Radha. Commentary. Shri Pada now becomes absorbed in his Siddhaswarupa again, and prays to Srimati's lotus feet, please take me to the kingdom of your pastimes. Then the rest of the previous verse's pastime becomes revealed to him. Nagara Mohan becomes overwhelmed by ecstasy when his mind is immersed in Srimati's form, qualities, and pastimes. Seeing her Nagara in this condition, Nagari Mani decides to joke with him. So she leaves the kunja and hides herself in another kunja, taking only one maid servant with her. It's wow. I would like it again. Seeing her Nagara in this condition, Nagari Mani decides to joke with him. So she leaves the kunja and hides herself in another kunja, taking only one maid servant with her. Seeing that Swamini is absorbed in relishing Shyamalasa, remembering her past times with him, Shripada, in his Kinkari form, uses the opportunity to ask Swamini some questions about her pastime with Shyama. Now she is using opportunity to ask Swamini some question about her leader with Shyama. How wonderful is the relationship of this maid servant with Shri Radha. Although she is an intimate girlfriend. She is also a maidservant. There is an incomparably sweet relish in this relationship of friendship mixed with maidservanthood. Well, the maidservant says, "Oh, Swamini, oh, Radha, there is nobody here in this lonely arbor. Bless this maidservant by telling her something about Krishna's love for you. Bless, this is our blessing. Bless this maidservant by telling her something about Krishna's love for you." The maidservants ask questions, and Swamini gives nectarian answers. How sweetly these nectarian words oozed from Mahabhaba's mouth and heart. It is as if an incomparable ocean of love stream from each syllable of her words. "Oh, Saki," Swamini says, "Krishna thinks of me day and night. If he could, he would rip open his own chest to place me in his heart and keep me there. When he meets me, he feels as if he has found a jewel after great effort, and he does not know where to keep this jewel. He personally makes a pan for me with camphor and places it in my mouth, and he smiles and laughs when he holds my chin and brings my mouth close to his. He dresses me and ecstatically takes me on his lap. Tears of love stream from his eyes when he takes a lamp in his hand to look at my face, and he holds my feet so that he can smell footmarks on their edges. These are the sweet words. These are the sweet words Srimati speaks to her maidservant. Such nectar cannot be relished anywhere else. Each of Srimati's tender words are sprinkled with sweet nectarian Krishna Rasa, and the more Srimati speaks, the more the maidservant's thirst for her words increases. The cool nectar of Srimati's words cool off the maidservant's afflicted heart, just as Krishna Katha heard from the saints cool off the afflicted hearts of the conditioned souls in the material world. Srimad Bhagavatam states, the hearts of people who are contaminated by material desires are purified when they drink the nectar of topics on the devotee's beloved Lord through the cups of their ears. Once again, This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. The hearts of people who are contaminated by material desires are purified when they drink the nectar of the topics on the devotees' beloved Lord through the cups of their ears. These fortunate people swiftly attain the lotus feet of the Lord. This is our hope. This sweet Krishna Katha is called indescribable because no words can express its sweetness. Meanwhile, Nagara comes back to his senses and not finding Priyaji in the Kunja anymore, starts searching for her and finds her in the other grove. It is as if the sweet words he heard Premamai speak take shape before him. It is as if the sweet words he hears Premamai speak take shape before him. While Shripada sees that, the vision disappears, and returning to his external consciousness, he prays, O Radha, when will you speak such nice words to me? O Radha, when will you speak such nice words to me? O Radha, each syllable of your words is like an incomparable ocean of love, constantly showering the cups of the ears with hundreds of delightful, smoothing streams of nectar. These sweet and tender words are like waves of nectar. Who can describe their greatness? They are like a reviving elixir that emit the sweet essence of topmost transcendental bliss. O Krishna's, dearest beloved, when can I have such a delicious talk with you? Please fulfill this desire of mine. Sripada Prabodhananda says. This is the finish of verse 154. We will read verse again. O Radha, when will I have an indescribably nice talk with you? From each syllable of which a matchless ocean of love emanates, that showers the cup-like ears like a stream of nectar, which is melting with Rasa, being mild and cool, and giving the highest bliss. Will someone kindly comment and share about this? A nice talk with Sri Radha. If you like, so we can read one verse more. How do you feel? Shall we read one more? So here, Gurudev off the camera, but he's still connecting also. And thank you for joining many devotees. We can share these feelings. Shri Shri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. Next verse 155. O Shri Radha, Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses, limitless offenses committed to saints of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian flavor of your holy name. And in great ecstasy, he considers bestowing your highest gift, your personal service, on such a person. Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service? It's very amazing verse again. Read again. O Shri Radha, Madhupati cancels innumerable limitless offenses committed to saints of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian flavor of your holy name, and in great ecstasy, he considers bestowing your highest gift, your personal service, on such a person. Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness? Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service? The nectarian flavor of Sri Radha's holy name. Commentary. When, in the previous verse, Sripada loses his vision in the previous verse, he humbly thinks, alas, I must be committing many offenses. That's why I lost this beautiful vision. Alas, will Radharani ever bestow her mercy on this offender? Then he suddenly remembers Sri Radha's holy name. Sri Radha's holy name purifies the fallen souls, and a spark of hope illuminates the cave of his heart that is darkened by feelings of despair. Or are they? Madhupati cancels even hundreds of offenses of anyone who sings your nectarian holy name even once. Wow, only even once. And he ecstatically considers giving this person your highest gift, namely your personal service. Offenses are the main obstacle to spiritual advancement. But offenseless persons are not even dependent on the preamble of Shraddha, faith. For an offenseless person, there is no delay in attaining the Lord. From here, Gurudev before says underline. Simply by chanting Lord Vishnu's name, offenselessly, simply by chanting Lord Vishnu's name, offenselessly, the great sinner Ajamila attained Vaikuntha. But even the greatest scholar, Brahmana, or the greatest Puritan will remain in this hellish material world if he commits offenses like Artavada and Harinama Kalpanam, means considering the glorification of the holy name to be imagination or exaggeration, even if he is doing intense bhajan A devotee cannot attain prema if he has committed offenses in this life or in previous lives. Only, here Baba says only when he offenselessly, no offense, only when he offenselessly worships the Lord, all his offenses will be destroyed, and he will attain prema. Shri Hari. Shri Hari means Radha's moha. Shri Hari is so pleased with anyone who chants the holy name of Shri Radha that he cancels all that person's offenses and considers giving him Radha's personal service the highest gift. Sri Narottama Dasa Thakura sings, all glories to Radha's holy name that resides in Vrindavan, and that is the jewel of Krishna's pastime. If some offenses is committed to Krishna, if we make some offenses to Krishna, then the chanting of his holy name will destroy such offenses. And when an offense is committed to both Krishna and his holy name, then loud chanting of Radha's holy name will not only convince Krishna to forgive these offenses, but also to give that devotee Radhika's great gift. Wow. Her personal service. But what if anyone commits offenses to the holy name of Radha? That attracts even Krishna. For offenseless persons, the holy name of Radha is full of nectar. That is why the text says, Radha Nama Amrita Rasa. Radha Nama Amrita Rasa. Offenseless chanters will swiftly attain Sri Radha's personal service, and offenders will only attain it if they sincerely continue chanting, otherwise not. Who can touch the limits of the glories of Sri Radha's holy name? No one can imagine. Lord Brahma prayed to Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. You granted the person of a nurse even to the witch Putana, who tried to murder you by poisoning her breasts. Who can imagine? Then, what you will give to the Brajavasis who have given up everything to serve you? Our minds become bewildered when we try to conceive of that, for there is no higher attainment in this world than you. And when a person just once chants the holy name of Radha again, and when a person just once chants the holy name of Radha, then Krishna becomes overwhelmed by ecstasy, immediately cancels all the offenses that person has committed, and gives him Radha's highest gift, her personal service. But even Krishna becomes bewildered when someone actually fixes his mind on becoming Radha's maidservant. It's beautiful because this mind on becoming Radha's maidservant, not became, becoming is still in process, Krishna becomes bewildered. When someone actually fixes his mind on becoming, Radha's maid servant, who can touch the limits of glories of such a great soul? O Radha, that great soul who takes shelter of your holy name in Sri Vrindavan, and who goes out of his mind of ecstasy, is very fortunate. Shamaraya does not count hundreds of offenses such a great soul has committed. The Rashk bumblebee Madhumati will ecstatically say, "There is nothing I will not give to such a person." Sripada Prabodhananda says, "Who can then describe the limits of the glories of any person within the three worlds, who always thinks, I want the nectarian service of Sri Radhika's lotus feet?" Sripada Prabodhananda says, "Who can then describe the limits of the glories of any person within the three worlds, who always thinks, I want the nectarian service of Radhika's lotus feet?" This is the end of verse 155. We will repeat this verse again. O Shri Radhe, Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses committed to saints of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian flavor of your holy name, and in great ecstasy he considers bestowing your highest gift, your personal service, on such a person. Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service? Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So I think today, let's stop here and keep meditate these beautiful situations and her holy name glories. So I hope all of you, Radha Mohan and Gurudev, happy to read together this. And I make many offenses and I'm not good to reading. And please forgive me any mistake, and thank you for forgiving me also. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to read this together.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda